delay there. I had a couple things I had to take care of all of a sudden, and I tried to solve my internet problem. We'll see if that continues as I do this, but hopefully it shouldn't. So let's take a look and see what I got here. Oh wait, I got... Okay. Good. One thing, I actually do need to buy some resources, so bear with me for a second. I'm gonna be sitting here for just a minute. Actually, no, let me go to my sell stuff. I know, riveting, right? You get to watch me sell my stuff. I need blaze, I need wire. How many spaces are taken up? That's metal burn for corruption. I've got plenty of corruption stuff, so I don't need to worry about that. We can go ahead and sell that. No big deal. We don't need that much sparker. We only need like 2 things of sparker. And we don't need that much slag shine glass. Or luminous braiding. Hell, we don't even need that much. I've got like a lot of things I don't use very often. Okay. I think that's freed up some space there. Okay, modifications. I just keep rare modifications now, because there's no point in keeping anything else. Okay. Let me check something real quick. I know, riveting, right? You get to watch me just do this now. Oh, yep, we're definitely switching that out. I also have the ability to keep my mods now. So this armor here is really good for fighting. Okay, there we go. We'll do that too. There we go. Okay. I don't think there's too much else I can upgrade on here. This is like one of the only things I haven't really completed because it requires me to literally just hunt animals for like an hour to finish like a couple levels. Because these animals don't drop what you need a lot of the time. Potions, that's something I need to do. Free up some space. There we go. Got it. And... got it. Okay, good. Alright, yeah, we don't need any of that. Let's take a look at my mods real quick. Again, I don't mean to slow down on you guys. It's just a matter of making sure I'm good to go, because I know the next bit's going to be a long go. Strip caster. Honestly, it doesn't really need a damage boost on it. It needs more of a handling boost. Yeah. And I tend to use the fire, the blast and fire ones more than the shock, so there we go. Like, this is all a part of it. Like, you have to... like, you have to be ready to do this kind of stuff in this game. Like, before you go... like, you have to prepare. You have to prepare. I have every weapon of every kind. These are DLC ones. That's the only reason why I haven't gotten rid of them. But everything else here is pretty much the best of the best. These here, the ones with the goat on them, are the hardest to get in the game because you got to clear every single hunting trial. And the last one is bullshit, but I finally managed to get it. Alright, that can stay the same. 41. Yes, so we can do that. Alright, we're good there. Alright, cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember everything of what I need to do next. Alright, I need to buy Blaze. What's this?
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
That's another little mini mission I gotta do, is find all those damn things in this kingdom. So now I need to buy resources. Which is, I need to buy a bunch of Blaze. I got plenty of money though. I went... Here's one problem. Also, I don't know what the... Like, I don't know why there isn't a buy multiple button in the when you come to buy stuff, because I have to keep hitting this button over and over until I get how many I need. And honestly, I kind of need 100 of them. I mean, I could hunt down some Striders or Grazers or Lancehorns and use my Terra Blast arrows on them, but honestly, I'm a little impatient right now, and I just want what I want. So yeah, welcome to me buying stuff the live stream. Almost to 100. And then I'll probably do about the same for my wire, depending on how much we got. But now that I ain't got to spend money on anything, I got plenty of money. I mean, I worked my ass off to get all these weapons. I really did. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go for 100 on this as well. And then I'm gonna be doing my ammunition, and then then we'll head out. I need to make sure I'm stocked up before I enter any kind of fight. So how are you guys doing? I'm sure you guys are having fun while I hit a button continuously. Again, I don't understand. Most of my gripes with this game are very minor. I'll be absolutely honest. This is one of them. Why is there no buy multiple item? There's a sell multiple button. I don't get why there's not a buy multiples button. Because it literally means to get the amount I want, I have to hit this button exactly the same amount of times that I need it. And I'm not just smashing away at it. I'm literally having to hold it down and let go and hold it down again. So that's another reason why it's taking so long. If there was a buy multiple button, we wouldn't be having this problem. And 100. Alright, and let's see what else we got. I got 200 of those, we're good. 100 something of those, 100 of that, 100 of that. Okay. I actually could really use a bundle of those, yes. And let me get my sparker back up to 100. I'm sorry, I had to trade some sparker to get that. We've only spent 1,000 or so, like 1,500. All right, we're finally good there. Let me buy some potions to max out my potions. All right, we're good there. All right, cool.
Crazy awesome. Tried to kill us.
Buy what you need. Leave the rest.
All right, so there's that.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
I'm already low on wire already. Wire is a precious commodity for some reason. I'm going to be getting ammunition for all my stuff. Blaze is also a very precious commodity. There we go. Almost done, folks. Almost done. Okay, Tripcaster might need some stuff too. And the rope caster's good. The shadow sling might need something. Other than that, that's everything. Well, I think that might need something too. There we go. So I'm almost out of blaze already. It's ridiculous.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Okay. So let's equip all the stuff I need. There we go. But that warbow, I didn't realize how actually good that was going to turn out to be. It really is. It's a great weapon to have. And the reason for that being is because it makes it easy to do so many status effects on enemies. Especially the corrupt status effect. Oh, it's so handy. Because basically you've used that to snipe your enemies from a distance. With like 3 arrows at a time. So you need like the 3-shot just to guarantee you can do it in 1 shot without them knowing where you are. You can turn one of the machines against them for about 30 seconds. And that causes a big enough distraction.
Blaming their shadows for their mistakes.
She was incredible. Stopped her ball without breaking a sweat.
Okay. So now it's time to get on with the show. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not writing this all the way. Do-do-do-do-do. Ugh, come on now.
The Sun King. Can we even call ourselves Carja?
Oh, that's right, yeah, that
First it was Uthid, and now we've lost Edaman. Is there no one left?
oh, wow, wait.
Some unfaithful Carja have resorted to begging. Trust me.
These are basically the last soldiers of the Mad Sun King's army, and they basically split off and became the Shadow Carja, which are basically still trying to kill everything. And they're basically where the cult started from.
Going light.
Though not all of them are bad.
I'll come back later. That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
Wait, what? I already did that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, she's just reiterating something I already did. Which is kind of weird. You think they would, What the shit? Okay, clearly you're supposed to jump on those. But, okay, well, I'm here anyways. This is... Basically, Silence, the guy in the, Focus, told me, like,
I'm heading down.
to do all my
I've
side
spent
missions
a
before
lifetime
this.
trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you
Malfunction.
kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Ooh.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Oh shit.
I underestimated. Too bad now,
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down
Yeah,
here.
right?
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Silence is a bit of a dick. But he just...
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
This is Zero Dawn.
We found it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you really so surprised?
Oh my god.
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Alright, it's time to do some reading. Let's see, lounge staff admin. Okay. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of receptions needed for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but the staff who serve on this front line... But as the staff who serve on this front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of those candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved, but we need to handle the exceptions to that role. Please respond. That sounded like it was an event. Let's see. We need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sorts of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you can start by responding to one of these emails. So, basically, what I gathered from previous episodes of this, they were essentially stealing scientists from all over the world.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
It's a waiting room. Oh shit. There we go. Let's see, soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can plainly be heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Oh my god, what were the... okay, it saved the world, but it's also clearly horrible. It's like a last stand. Like clearly they're just buying time for something, and that something sounds pretty horrible, but it saved the world though, in comparison to everything dying. Restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage vitals, I am going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no Tempest and a Teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Nice. What's that? Oh, it's a containment hatch, okay.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Ooh, more history.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century.
Oh my god!
At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option.
So
the destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle.
Oh my god.
Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Whoa. Okay, wait, before they say anything else, I think I know what Zero Dawn is now. It's not a super weapon. It's literally an algorithm that's been running for a century to try and crack the code of these robots. I guarantee you. Alright, back to the story.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
We will check. Give me 1 second.
scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Come on. Counselor guidelines. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that the candidates have just been exposed to triggers or severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with the data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, and unfeasible maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. And if a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental states is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available for your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are blank. Okay, so they were literally just kidnapping people to work on this project.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it.
Oh, damn.
Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Interesting.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
I think he's just crazy. I don't think that's what they were trying to do.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people. All organic matter.
Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
Doctor, please.
You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Want to discuss?
Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. Coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
That guy's crazy.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since.
Would you like to take a moment?
Oh.
No. I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Wow. So it's definitely not to undo them. What was it for then?
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself.
So they're all named after
Now,
gods.
over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions,
Hephaestus
all these
is the
pieces that
cauldron.
you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
Oh my god.
From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world.
So they never got to Apollo.
And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Whoa.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Interesting. This is very interesting. Like, so I was pretty much betting that the robots that we encountered pretty much since the beginning of the game were terraforming robots. Maybe a couple streams ago. And they were self-automated, so I didn't really understand that itself. So that makes sense. It was all about a self-propagating terraforming system. That's really cool. But basically what that means is Zero Dawn isn't a weapon and it's not going to help me in this game. Zero Dawn was basically set to let the world be destroyed and rebuild it afterwards. Wow. What are these boxes here? Alright, so you make your selection. You're now in possession of information regarding the true nature of the purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave the facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by. So participation, indefinite detention, and euthanasia. I was pretty much guessing suicide or death was going to be it. Oh, is there anything in here before I continue on? I don't see anything, okay.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that well, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Silva.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, apparently you can't interact with any goddamn thing. Okay. Wait, what was it? Where's the... Okay, wait, what? Give me 1 second, I've lost where I was. Here we are.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what I, damaged. Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what I, damaged. I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine.
Whoa.
Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
He's a bit crazy, but alright. Alright, here, let me go back to where I was. I am not back to where I was. Damn it. There's so many things.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Inaccessible.
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Huh. Well, apparently that's a collectible I never knew anything about. Anything in here? Oh, why have it in the game if it's nothing? That drives me crazy in games. It's like, well, this is here. What's the point of it?
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
Dear God.
Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Wow, she just wanted to kill herself. Wow. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I'm assuming it's just another presentation file, which I've read everything of so far. Okay, so I'm back here. Okay, good. Alright, I think I've gotten all the data points in this area. Yeah, okay.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Power's down. Just need my focus.
I need to restore power to the door. I'm pretty much a fucking god in this game now. I'm very powerful. No, I don't need this. I don't need this. Put that away. See what else is in here first before I continue on.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute. And just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Oh, okay.
Can't carry more.
Wait. Do that first.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Interesting. Sorry if I'm not talking, I just want to hear all of this. This is why I bought the game.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Interesting. a lot of them really would just rather die. I mean, I guess, like, it's pretty fucked up option, so yeah.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Of course.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Well, let's get this one running first. Let's see, counter. Counter. Down.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Wait, how? Wait, huh? Hey, one second, guys. I gotta go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Someone needed my help getting groceries inside the house. Alright, wait, so right here? No, here. Interesting.
Found one. Looks intact.
What's over here? You know shit's about to go down when they just start giving you more and more things.
That should do the trick.
Alright, so up, left, down, right, up. So up, left, down, right, up. Wait, so up, left, down, right, up. Is it backwards? It might be backwards. Down. Okay, that one's good. What the hell? Wait. Why isn't it working? Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, so that's what that message was. So now it needs to be down, left, up, damn, no, up, right, and down. You can't see me. I'm literally turning my head upside down to see that sign.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Okay. How the hell did he get in there?
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Alright. Let's tag him out. He's a heavy. He's a heavy. He has a blaze canister. Got him. Oh, there more? Shit, there is. Damn.
One of us died over here.
They're behind a glass wall.
Not sure what that was. Gotta leave.
Come on now. Really hard to see.
Might have a bandit.
Okay. Got him.
That's the last of them. Or not. Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Is there nothing like... Okay. Nothing of importance here. Good.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except,
it's not that simple.
Save this for the trail.
So, like, you probably...
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More clips.
Careful now.
Alright, that's a lot of Eclipse. Let's see. Do I even gotta go down there? I don't think I even have to go down there. Okay.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
I love that it's a game that actually promises, that actually gives answers. Alright. Luckily, my falls give off no sound.
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
They're trying to outweight me. Okay. He's moved too far away from me to see him.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Chance there's any data points anywhere. Ooh, health. Good. Oh, yep, look at that.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry, and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay,
the hell?
Not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocating. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one. Blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Weird. So, clearly that's the problem, though. Clearly Hades went haywire with his like, probably like a logic loop or something. Alright, actually, I want to look at that one real quick. Color me confounded, Lucy. Bashcore, anyone says the old... Oh, okay. Someone's listening to death metal. Okay. Archive abuse. This mail concerns Apollo's archive submission. Your 666 submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, reply inappropriate materials, you choose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema, allowing them to thank you on 2 accounts. 1, for giving me pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap or the oblivion. It truly warms my heart that I know I have saved the future of humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Human centipede. Don't worry, the Pessolini material has already been preserved. Extreme, perhaps, but art. Let me guess, the rest of it's porn is what it looks like? Okay. So, where do I go from here? Oh.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist.
Artificial.
I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions
Called
and
it.
the 2048
Called it. She's a clone.
Accords.
She's a clone of Elizabeth. Like I called it.
Quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Oh, right. So I called it. She's a clone. Knew it. Called it 2017. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, we got everything. Good. I need to go up here. Alright.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
Wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
This is giving me some supplies before I take on this madness.
Looks like it used to hold
Us would
something.
benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I not functioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
So it was learning, developed feelings, true AI.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Interesting.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, let's just do what it says.
Interesting. Oh, this is really cool. I'm getting my answers. That's why I'm really happy that I bought this game now. What's this?
I'd have to ditch something.
Odyssey has failed. What's that mean? Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated that the Castrator... Oh, that was the, Wait, so... The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for... So they did try and do a space colony, but for some reason they put everything that was in Apollo on that, so that's why we lost all of our data. Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. I had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram diagrams. Dioramas suspended in what-ifs, or more than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We've started mapping out primary successions, selecting the pioneer organisms. This is just talking about the fauna.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
The silence is an ass.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Ooh.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. it not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked, but I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itaman away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device.
Oh no.
And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Oh shit.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Well, shit.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Duran ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the radiance in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I take it I have no weapons.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons.
Yep, no weapons.
My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this thing. Maybe I could use the strength against it. Gotta get out of the way.
Come on.
That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons win.
Come on. Run, 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 run.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. It's down.
It should have come out fully, like, inner armor and everything, and that dust, the cloud of dust. That'd be really cool. Oh, yeah, like Batman. Is this what you want? Are you not entertained?
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big, dumb target. Come and get it! That canister on its belly. Looks important.
Now it's frozen.
Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrow should set it off. of its head. They've got something to do with these lift attacks.
Okay. Time to tie you down.
Kill her.
Easy.
Kill her.
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh, he knows how to do it too, and he's Manuk. Oh, he's summoning more robots to that location. Okay, silence is pretty awesome. This is so cool. Oh my god, that was awesome.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora Sound would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I had preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Oh, I'm not controlling this. What's going on? Ah, okay. Alright. Well, folks. I think I am going to, call it a day on this for right now. Let my internet recover from the stress I've been putting on. I might try again later tonight. So with that, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this. We're getting closer to uncovering the mystery of this game, and I cannot wait to finally know what exactly happened. Though I'm pretty sure I've strung about the lines of logic that have figured it out. I just don't know 100% for sure, or what went wrong, actually. That's the main mystery now. I pretty much knew what was supposed to happen. I just don't know what actually happened. So that's what we got. So that, folks, with that being said, I will see you guys on the other side. Bye. Messed up that behemoth.